Hello friends, my name is Saeed and today I want to introduce a new course, Power System Protection for Beginners. I created so many training courses in this field or in the field of Power System Protection, but they are in advanced level somehow. And I received so many requests to provide training for the beginners as well. So here you can see the other training courses, for instance, CPROTEC 7SA, CPROTEC 7UT, IC 618UT, testing and commissioning, ABB PCM 600, DXY5, and so on. So many training courses which I created before, and now I want to create this course. That is because of the requests which I received, and they need this course. That's why I'm recording this course. So now let's see the structure of the course. I will discuss more about the topics which I will cover in this training course. I just recording of this course. This is the first video, and I will complete all of these sections which mentioned it here in this week, and I will add more updates in the next weeks and in the future to this course structure. But for now, I will record all of these videos which mention it here, all of these topics. So the course structure. The first section or the first chapter, I discussed about the high voltage equipments, how we can generate electricity, about the different power plants, how to generate electricity, and also I discussed about the national grids for different countries, how these power plants connected together, and then I discussed about the substation high voltage equipment. I discussed about the substation and also high voltage equipment. So this chapter I discussed about the high voltage equipment. And also, yes, here you can see I will provide some pictures, real substation from the real substation in different countries, like for instance India and US. Also I provided some pictures of the substations, and also the different component or different elements in the substation. I discussed about this, and also I discussed about the single line diagram, how to show this, and also about the protection single line diagram. The next section of the high voltage equipment, I discussed about the busbar arrangements. You know, busbar arrangements very important in the protection, and we design the protection functions based on the busbar arrangements. And this section I discussed about these busbar arrangements. And also GIS substations. Nowadays we can see more GIS substations. Here I discussed about this GIS substation and technology. And the next chapter I discussed about the instrument transformers, CT, PTs, especially the CTs. I discussed about the different topics related to the CTs, which is very important for protection, and I discussed it in this section. And after that, the next chapter, I explain it about the low voltage equipments like protection and control panels. Yes, here we can see the section control and protection panels. I discussed about the different elements in the protection, about any of these, and also not only discussed about this topic, but also discussed about the schematic diagram as well. I explained it how to show this with functionality. So the next session about the schematic diagram. So here we can see the LV section. I discussed about this important for the how to read the diagrams. I discussed it in this section. And after that, I explained about the different protection elements. I introduced these protection elements based on the standard or ANSI codes. I discussed about these protection elements, just introduce it, this protection element, and just a little discuss it about the functionality of each protection element here. And after that, I explained about the PSLD. Yes, here, this section, I reviewed so many PSLD from real case substations. Of course, we have some SLD, and I discussed about this protection single line diagram, and this is very important chapter, and I discussed about the different protection elements, like for instance transformer protection single line diagram, line protection single line diagram. So I discussed about this single line diagram for protection in this section. And after that, the next chapter I discussed about the fault. about the abnormality and faults in the power system, faults in the transmission system, and also in the transformers, in the generators. So I discussed about the faults, statistics, about the different fault types. So this I discussed it in this chapter or in this section. And after that, about the fault calculations, how to calculate different standards, and also about the symmetrical component, and also some tools. There are so many tools and softwares which we can use, like ETAP, DigSilent, PSCAD, PSSE, and so on. So many application software which we can use for fault calculation, and I discussed about this. And also for fault simulation, I explained it about the simulation. Actually, I wanted to just show how we can simulate faults, different kind of faults in the system, to see the signals, voltage and current signals, which is very important to just have a visual or graphical view for the fault types. So with these simulations, we can understand about the faults and also what's going on in the system. So I explained about the different fault simulation. In the next, I discussed it about the fault criteria, the different criteria for the fault detections. Either it can be overcurrent, earth fault. I discussed about this criteria, how we can detect faults based on the simulation which we did in the past section or in the previous section. I discussed about this criteria, how we can detect such a faults. And the next chapter, I discussed about the protection, the main topic of this course. So we discussed about the HV equipment, the devices which we want to protect, and we discussed about the panels and LV, how we can do this. And this chapter, I discussed about the protection techniques, the different relays, the different technologies, and also how we can use the numerical relays. I discussed it in this chapter. The first section, I discussed it about the introduction to the protection system, about the different definitions, about the different topics for the protection which we needed to understand. If you want to learn and study the protection system, we need to know about these concepts. So I discuss it in this section, and after that I focus it on the numerical relays, how we can work with these numerical relays or how these devices work. So I discuss it this important topic or about the structure of the numerical relays in this section. And after that, about the relay selection guide. There are so many relay types from different manufacturers, how we can select these relays for different field of applications, for different applications in the industry, which relay we should use. So I discussed about the relay selection or choose of the relay in this section. The next chapter is practical session. That device which you can see here, I have a test kit here and also relay, and I use it for this chapter, and I discussed about the relay online mode and also about the different tools for the relays, and these tools are also available for the other relays like ABB relays, GE relays, SCR relays, and so on. So we can, if you learn these tools and how to work with this relay, of course we can work with the other relays as well. For instance, about the relay measurements or logs. So these concepts are also available in the other relays. So if you learn this about these logs and indication, for instance, you can see these tools are also available in the other relays, and you can use this and very similar configuration also available in the other relays. So I discussed about this, and I even injected three-phase voltage and current to the relay and monitor the symmetrical component, fundamental component. I discussed about these different values, different signal values in the relays in the online mode, of course, working with the relay. And I discussed about the different logs, fault log, operational log, what are the differences, and also about how to download and how to use these logs. So I discussed it in this section. And after that, about the fault recorder. What is the fault recorder and how to configure it, about the settings, and also I discussed about the CompTrade format, which is very important in the relays such as these tools, and this format is available for all relays, and all of the relays we can download. Numerical relays, we can download the CompTrade format from the relay. So this available for fault analysis. If anything abnormality or fault happen in the relay, we can extract or export the CompTrade format of the event and analyze the fault and event. And here I discussed about the CompTrade format, how it is structured, and also about the CompTrade viewer tools, like for instance SIGGRAPH, and different component or different tools in this software, like for instance time signal, harmonic signals, how we can use this CompTrade format in such a tools. And also I discussed about the protection functions. The next chapter I discussed about the overcurrent protection function. Very important protection functions. Most of the industries we can see overcurrent protection function, earthfall protection function, directional overcurrent and directional earthfall. Very, very important protection function, and I discussed about these protection functions in this chapter. The first I discussed about the overcurrent 5051, and of course the fundamental also I discussed about the fundamentals and functionality of this protection element, and after that config of this function, how to config, and also I tested this protection function to understand better. And also the other protection function based on the overcurrent or based on the current value, I discussed about the different concepts of the earth fault, how to use it, and the different calculation methods, and so on. And after that I discussed about explained about the directional element, directional overcurrent, and directional earth fault. And also in the future I will add of course more protection functions like voltage and frequency. But for now, in this week I will complete this section, but of course I will add more videos to this course, and all of the videos and all of the updates will be free and will be added to the course, and no need to check the website. So all of the updates will be added automatically on the player. So as you know, I usually update the courses, not only this course but also the other courses, and all of the updates will be added automatically. And I recommend you join the WhatsApp group. So here there is a WhatsApp group link on the update. Here you can see the WhatsApp group, and this WhatsApp group I will inform about the updates, not only for this course but also for the other courses. I will inform about such an update. I highly recommend you join this course and just get not only updates about the course but also about the helpful files. I usually share the helpful links, helpful events, anything which is helpful for the protection and automation engineers in the power system field, I will share in the group. And yes, supplementary file also. I collected so many files, PDF files, video from YouTube and other resources. There are so many diagrams, case studies. So I collected from internet, and also I have some. So I share it as a supplementary files. You can access all of these files just to support your study. So it is free of charge, of course, and you can download all of these files and just see these supplementary files, access these supplementary files just for additional resources to study more about this topic or power system protection for beginners. Okay, thank you. I hope you will enjoy this course, and please share your feedbacks, share your comments, any question, any feedback, just please share it with me. I will consider all of your feedbacks and suggestions in this course, and in the next updates I will definitely consider your course. This is your course actually. I want to help you, but I don't know what exactly you want. Unless you share your feedbacks, then I can improve the course with your help. Thank you, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in this course.